I forgot about this. All right, so let's start the lighting on this. So I'm just gonna start off with my good old area lights. So I'm gonna go to Arnold, lights, area light, and I'm just gonna go inside of the light. So I'm gonna go to look through selected. I'm just gonna zoom out. Sometimes I click on the thing and press F, you know, and I'll just go like this. So let's look at it like this. This will be like our key, all right? So right here, kind of like an upper left kind of thing. Cool. This is it. It's our key light. Nice. Go over here. Um, wait, let me see. Oh yeah, I'm tripping, right? So let's get out. It looks kind of close. So look, and check this out. You see the arrows, they're working on world space. But let's say I love the angle, but I just want to zoom out. So what you do is you click on this, double click, and you take it off of world and you go to component, and now I can move it back. And the reason I'm doing that is just so I can have some of that going on. And let's see what it looks like. Let's press play. I mean, not play. What am I saying? That was the wrong one. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have a crash. Okay. All right. Also, when that happens, you can just keep pressing escape. I meant to do this. I meant to go to Arnold and press play. This one. Now, as always, I like to crank it up. So go over here and I do 25, and then I do 15, and then I do 10. And now let's get inside of our, oh, we should make a camera. So let's make a camera. Let me look at this. And so we see the black, right? So I want to see that because the black means there's depth. But then I also could manipulate the 3D too to like kind of give it more depth. And I'll show you what I mean. Matter of fact, I might as well show you what I mean now. When I say manipulate the 3D, Control D, this is what I mean. Let me just have this right here, and I'll make this isolate this. So I can go back here to the letter, look at it from this side, go get some vertexes, select it all, and then I can press the scale, and then I can maybe like scale it in, all right? So then that means that I can have something like this. But let's say I want to, what is going on there? Oh yeah, because it's still on component. So let me click right here. I'll go to reset tool, goes to world. So now I can go like this and kind of manipulate it if it's not what I like. You know what I'm saying? So that can give you like a certain look. Let's say if I wanted to go from a certain angle, and yeah, so we have that power as well. That's something I don't really suggest often, but it comes in handy depending on what you want to do. So it can be a great thing if it's a still, it's cool. Maybe if it's like moving and it's animated, maybe not. Well, it depends on how the animation is going as well. And then I could also like push it back more, and that could give it a whole nother look. And then I could scale it down more. And we're seeing like all this, you know? So that is a thing. Um, but you know what? I can just select this and go. I meant to type in 3D. Can I do that? Okay, I thought something was wrong. All right, no, let me. Oh, trip press H. H. All right. Now let's get ourselves a camera. Like I said, camera matters. So let me put it like right here. And if I also really want to like kind of frame it, I can put this film gate on it. And then additionally, I can put this grid. And what this grid will do is it'll allow me to look at it like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's a little off, right? And kind of get this into an area where now I got my 4 columns. I got my 4 columns here. I can count from the bottom and I can, oh, look, we got the numbers too. And then I can kind of just line this up and frame it perfectly. And your cell phone has this too, if you didn't know. That's what I got mine on a grid. But on the cell phone, yeah, on my iPhone 13 Pro Max, I got like this thing where it goes 1, 2. So it's a 9 grid setup. No, I shouldn't say that about that phone. I actually prefer Android a little better. Cannot lie. It's, well, I miss my Android. iPhone's got some cool stuff, but all right, getting off subject. Let me go to view, create camera from view. I'm gonna hold down. Well, no, I'm just gonna click it, and then I have this right here. So I'm gonna name this rend cam. Let's just do a 1 at the end. And if I want to lock this, if I go over here to my channel editor and I select this, which means select me, will select the camera, right, that I'm in, and I press the lock, now I'm locked in. So I can't move it, I can't mess it up. So like I always say, that's camera on a tripod. And if I press W, everything's grayed out. Let me get out of this and this film gate as well. So it can't be moved or it can't be rotated. It can be scaled, but the scale doesn't matter. Okay. So now let me press my play button, get inside of the thing. All right, cool. It's there. Looks all right. All right. Um, Let me go right in here and let's adjust this light a little bit more. So I like color temperature, as you know. What this is gonna be? Just like a little color in it. Looks cool. So we have the spread. You can see what that does. So if you like the way it's, you can go in here and move this around, play with these settings, but I usually just play with the exposure and I manipulate the position. But we can do stuff with the cylinder and the disc just to try it out. Mm. I actually like the light. I'm not gonna mess with it no more. I might put it on like 9 though. 9.6. Oh, 9.6. It's gonna sound stupid, but sometimes I put in numbers just because I might put in my birth date or 93, 96 because they were good years to me. Now I'm gonna do Control D. Oh, whoa, Control D. Move this over here because remember this is our key. So we'll take this one and we'll move it more like this. And go like this, and like that, like that, yeah. Okay, so let's go to play. Let's go to render cam shape. All right, that's looking good because that's filling it in. I think it looks real good. We can mess with the this a little bit. Oh no, that looks pretty good to me. Let's do 9.3. And right now it's 5047. Let's see if we manipulate this a little bit more. I kind of like it. Make it a little cooler, just a little bit. Cool. Now, you know what? And I'm gonna snapshot this, minimize it. Now let's make a rim light. So Control D. And let's get, well, first let's enable this. So let's name this rim. Key, fill. This will be a rim. You know what? And with this rim right here, I'll just delete that and I'll just make a fresh light. And the reason why I'm gonna make a fresh light is because it'll just be perfectly like lined up from the top. And then I can do something like hold down J to move it. Getting this thing. Oh wait, I minimized it. Now let's go 13. All right. Now peep this, right? We see the position it's in right now. If I click on this, I think it looks nice. But I can also like move it forward, see what that looks like. We're getting a lot more shadows from the top. Move it back. Kind of barely get a little bit of that edge. And then I can copy this light, Control D, and I can kind of move this one. What I'll do is I'll just hide that one. No, wait. I'll, well, there's two ways we can do this. Let me click on, this was the original one, right? So look, we have our key, I thought I labeled this fill already. Fill. So key, fill. Rim one. Oh no, rim one. Rim two. And then we'll just test this. So I'll go to this right here and I'll disable rim two. So we could just look and play with this. Oh wait, no, this one. So the lower I put it, makes it a little larger. And also if we want to see what it exactly looks like, we just click 1 to 1. So the closer it is, just like a real light, the brighter it'll be. Higher it is, be like this. And then so let's just get this into a position that kind of like, I do like that. That looks kind of cool to me. So let's say I like this one, right? I'm just gonna hide it and I'm gonna enable this one right here. And this one will be why don't I see it? So this is the one. I want to hide this one. I want to play with this one. All right. And this one I can like go on top and kind of maybe turn a little bit more, and or maybe I'll turn it the other way and mess with this just to see what kind of different looks I'll get. So lighting is its own art. So I can say like something like that, and then you just go through and adjust the exposure. Try to get something you like. A little, introducing a little bit of cool into it. You know, back in the day when there was no Arnold, you had to do this. You had to do this for every test. You had to go to this, click this, wait for it to render out. Let me go to view. No, not view. Render. Render camp. And you had to wait for it to render out this whole thing, and then you would make your changes and then wait for it to render out. So this is 5 seconds. The other renderer was a lot slower. So basically, it's a good time to be in 3D. So look at our snapshots. And now we have this. So let's snapshot this. Kind of like it. So let me select this now. No, actually, I can do this. Select it. And what I'm going to do is right now we have a lot of history on it. So just click on poly modeling and delete by type history, just like we did before. All right, so we have our 3D and we have the face. So I kind of want to make it like this, right? So can I get the color from here? Oh, no, I can't. So I'll just go in and try to get myself a nice red color. Have my color picker. Oh, I can't sample the button. I'll try to get it. I'm just being silly getting it here. I can do this. Take it there, and let's tone it down a little bit. Reference. And also what we can do is this. I can go here and I can go to like blood, let's say. Put this in. Well, maybe not blood. Let me try balloon. Balloon. But sometimes I'll just go in here and I'll get one of these shaders and then use it as a starting point. See Jade. And then I'll go in here. But then you got to go in, you got to look and say, oh, okay, this color is the same as this one. Usually these are the ones that should highlight. This one's off, so you don't really need to mess with that. And this one's off too because the weight is down. So none of these are on, it's just these. So if I go here and I want to make it that color I just made it, that like reddish kind of color. No, so we have red, we tone it down. It's like bubblegum like flavor. So if I click right here, see what it is, and that block is right there. Now if I click over here, just click on this block. What I can do is I can introduce some roughness in it if it's too shiny. But also something else I can do, just so you know, because the shininess is coming from this light right here. So what I can do is I can go back into where's it, Arnold? Arnold. I can click on this. I can find out this light right here, which is my key light. I can disable this. And then I can go to, let me go to my render. So we see the shininess, the specular. So these are the individual components of the light. So diffuse is the color, right? So right now it's on 1, but if I was to take this away, it wouldn't light the color. It would just be lighting the specular and the subsurface and all this other stuff. So what I can do is I can minimize how much the light is going to use the specular, therefore taking off that shiny or diffusing it down. So it's lighting. So it's kind of weird. It's not really possible to do this in real life, but you can do it in 3D. So just saying if you wanted to. Or I could just completely tone down the values of this light and not make it a 9.6 and make it, I don't know, an 8.6, and that'll tone it down as well. So let me do 9.6. But just depends on your material. So material and lighting all go together. And then we see these areas right here. That's because of the way it was modeled. But if you go back and do the, fix it like I said earlier, it'll look good. So okay, that looks fine. Now let me click on the letters again. So we have the face and we have the 3D because it's all associated with each other. So with the 3D, let's make it, I don't know, let's make it a bluish color, right? So let's just go in here and get myself a rubber, and then I'll make this like blue, a little bit more of a deep blue. Let's say. Ooh, look at how, and then look, it kind of splashes off the back too. If there's any colors you prefer, I could do a request. Um,
No, it looks really good right now.
oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we have this. It's kind of cool, sorta, kinda. And then of course I can make it shiny, or well, let's go ahead and just make it shiny. A little touch of roughness, just because. Also, what we can do is go to emission, and what this will do is kind of make it glow a little bit. But I don't know. Emission kind of sucks. I think it's better to do like a mesh light, but it has its advantages at times. So we can do something like this. So I'm giving it like a little bit of a glow. It's popping off a little bit. It works for this. It works for this. Um, okay. But the beautiful thing is it's reflecting off the background as well. Speaking of the background, did we give, oh yeah, we did give it a shader. So let's click on this, and what kind of shader do we want to give it? Yeah, we can make it darker. We want it to a little bit lighter. Let's say we can make it yellow. There's so many possibilities. That's why 3D is amazing. Just make something from nothing. Can't get enough of it. Okay, so I like this. Let me go back in here. Let me just do a snapshot. Me personally, I just like to see progress. I'm like, oh yeah, this. Ooh. I want it to be a little bit lighter. Oh yeah, can't see it because this is off. Yeah, yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. And then it also will look really cool if we brought it into substance as well. Yeah, I'll probably do a little something on that too. But for this, we'll do this, right? And I'll show you how we could do like a little bit of well, how to render out an animation. Yeah, this would be like the addition of lights, and like I said, all you gotta do is select it, and whatever you have will be here. Now the other thing we can do is this, right? We made a selection set. So I can go here and I can say, well, click on this. And if I click on one thing and click up, no, wait, I think I just have to select everything. So if I go in here and go all the way down to the bottom and I select all these, which gives me the outline, I can go right click, assign new material, Arnold, yeah, standard surface. Now just type in will edge. And then with this, who knows? Let me just give it like a, well, let me give it yellow just to show you. Now if I press play on this, I got that outline, remember? Because I made that selection set. But it shouldn't be getting the rest of that. That's what's a little bit weird. I don't think it should be getting everything. So let's investigate why that happened. You know what? If anything, I'll just do this. I'll look at this and I'll go to my face and I'll let me click off this. I'll go to this, I'll go to my face, and I'll select all of this. And then I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna go to no. I'm gonna go to create sets, quick select set, and name this 3D thickness. Yeah. All right, so I got my 3D thickness. 3D thickness. Usually when you select something, click up, you get the whole thing. This time you don't. So let me stop this. I'll click on that. I'll go all the way to the bottom, shift, and then I'll just go in this and I'll go right click and I'll go assign existing material and I'll just go to Will 3D. Now if I press play, yeah, see, now I have the 3D, I have the outline, and I have the red for the face. All right. Now let me save this as well. Or do a snapshot. Remember, once you do a snapshot and you look at it, remember we're going from good to nice to ooh to hey, ow, you know? And then we click on this eyeball to get off of the snapshot. Because sometimes I'll have it on and I'll be like, man, what's happening? I don't see anything. Then 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh, the eyeball was on here. But yeah, so now we have this. And if we click on this, now we have our control of the 3D, the face, and the edge. And then because this is Arnold, I could just select this and make this whatever I want, make it green, you know, and then just go through this and get some really vibrant color schemes, I guess. Kind of like that. Additionally, so we have that and everything's looking cool and I love it. But remember what I said about lighting. Lighting is art. So what we can do is we can click on this and we can enable our other light. So now that we have like two kind of rim lights now, which just gives it another extra pop. And then right now it's on 11.5, so I could tune it down. I can move it up. I can change it to a cylinder instead, and this might give it a whole different feel. Let's snap this as well. So we got that pop, you know. Then you know what I could do too? I could do Control D. Let's just see. And then I could. Oh wait, I think it's still rendering. It should be. Okay. So we have this right here. You remember it's that came in solid. So I'll just go to press J and then I'll rotate it 90 degrees. And I press R to scale. Scale this down. I'll just scale it sideways. Now we got this light right here. And let's just see how it looks. Okay. And this could just gives it another like layer of niceness. Now let's click the one to one and then oh wait, did this? And then if I want to go even further, Control D. Oh wait, Control D. Yeah, like this. Scale this down. Makes it a little bit thinner. All right. And then let's play this. And then we can up this. And then maybe put this in the middle. So now we're using the light to give us a little bit more brightness in the middle. We're getting this kind of deal. And there we go. A street food logo. Uh Jazzed up Maya.